All right, what's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to another episode of the Unruly podcast. My name is Ray.
Jonnyy Tapia.
It's your boy Andahar.
What's going on, y'all? All right, man, another busy week. We got our own special guest in the building.
Yeah.
Newburgh's very own Mr. DoubleO.
Yeah.
What's going on, man? What's going on with you?
I'm geeking to, you know, flat, you know what I mean? Sipping this vodka, you know what I mean? Trying to live in pasta. That's too much sauce, you understand me? You feel me? Too much. I ain't get nobody to prego.
Yeah, I got no idea what he just said, bro. I don't even know what he's talking about, bro. What the fuck?
What's going on, man? So what's going on, man? Tell the people what you do, man. What do you do?
I'm a music artist. Also, I'm an entertainer, as you can see.
Okay.
And I do comedy. You know what I mean? That's just when I feel good. You know what I mean? I try to do stand-up comedy, but that's in a different way. But yeah, music.
All right, that's what's going on. So
Life.
So
you an artist first.
That's right.
okay. What you been working on lately? You got any projects in the making, or what's going on with you?
Yeah, I got a project that's coming out real soon. I got an EP that's about to come out. You feel me?
Okay.
On top of that, I gotta take some songs down from the internet because I'm about to re-release them in a different way than how I did it this time, but in a different way. But we're gonna keep Man Now up there because you know that's the dun 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 dun. Every single time, the suck dick coming water.
So what do you feel about Newburgh rappers, and do you feel like you compete with them, or you feel like you're number one, or what? What's your how you rank yourself? How you rank yourself in Newburgh?
The way I rate myself as a person who's willing to take that risk to do whatever it takes, as in probably I am the first artist who jumped in the crowd at a PNB rock show, you feel me? And I have been the first artist to do a lot of weird things, you know what I mean, of this new generation and everything. I'm not in competition with nobody because I don't see competition. No, you cannot compare to me. What I do is very, very different. The way I talk is very, very different. So it's never a competition. It's always helping to get them there. Never a competition.
Bro, I think you put a video up on our page, and I was like, nah, that's not it. I feel like you did that. I think it was you.
What?
I think it was a video when you on the phone. The video looked crazy, bro. I was like, what is he doing?
Wait, what are you talking about?
You put a video up, bro, and it was like doing something. You was on a payphone. You remember that video?
Oh yeah, the music.
I was like,
video.
the music video. I'm looking at the video like, yo, he's doing. I wasn't even listening to the song, bro. I was just looking at the video like, what the fuck is going on? Like, you just doing mad crazy shit in the video, bro. And I was like, nah.
So what do you mean now? Like, what you just looked at it was like, this is
I'm
crazy?
being honest, I wasn't really listening to the song because like there was so much going on in the video, and I'm like, what? Like, bro, it was just so much in the video, and I'm like, what the fuck is going on in this video? Like,
You know, people told me about that video. Like, you need to put in the beginning like some shit because old people can have heart attacks and shit. You know what I mean? Too much colors. Like that shit is too bright.
that video was crazy.
Oh my god.
Who's some Newburgh artists that you respect and you want to work with?
I respect all of them. You know what I mean?
Come on, man. Don't respect all of them.
Stop.
All right.
You're not all
Be
hot.
yourself, bro. Be yourself.
So-
Who you want to work with? Who you respect? What's going on?
I would love to work with, you know what I mean, the top of Newburgh artists.
Who's that? Who you consider the top?
Partisan. I consider him the top. Partisan. I consider him the top. Partisan Fartang. Now, when we go to, you know what I mean, people below, I would say Jiggy. King Gully. Our son King Gully. Who else? Mugga Flea.
We had him on.
We listened to the track last week. It was pretty fire.
Oh, it's fire?
Yeah, we listened to a couple of his tracks last week. It was.
We featured him on.
Yeah, it was what it is.
4-5, baby.
So what's your next big move?
My next.
What are you looking to do next? Like,
What I'm looking
to get out there.
I'm looking to get the hell out of here. I mean, not get the hell out of here,
Get out
but
there,
like
4-5. Where you trying to go?
trying to go probably to California.
California.
You feel me? Go to Cali real quick.
You
I
think there's a
already
bigger
turned up in Florida.
You think there's a bigger market to blow up out there?
I can see you in Atlanta.
Atlanta. Everybody say that.
I can see
Atlanta.
that.
I went to Atlanta for the first time. I did a show out there, and they fucking loved me. They thought I was Rich Homie Quan at first. Then some other person thought I was Young Thug. I was like, it's just the way he dressed. You know, I thought it was Young Thug.
They're very loyal to their artists. So like so when a lot of people probably come down there, they probably, if you're not like tip top, you know, at the pinnacle, they probably don't know who you are yet. So they probably just assume you're somebody else. But I know Atlanta is very loyal to the artists that they love. Like if you ask like any person from Atlanta who their top artists, they usually tell you the same people. Like they all say like Boozy, like, you know, all the same, usually the same people. But
hold on, I got my fault, bro. Interrupt you. Okay. Oswin Benjamin.
Okay.
Oswin Benjamin.
Okay.
He's
another top person from the 845.
Yeah.
I apologize for that. We can't forget about him. We can't forget about Benjamin.
Who influences you in rap? You know, I heard some comparisons to is it Famous Dex or Rich the Kid? One of the two.
Go ahead.
It's Famous Dex, right?
All right, so
I heard some shit about you sounding like Famous Dex too much, or he influenced you. It ain't nothing wrong with influence, bro.
That's a fact.
So what you think about that? The Sebeka sound is showing, bro.
all right. How I feel about that is that it wasn't him. You know what I mean? It's a lot of other people that has had that flow. If you want to get technical, you got, you know what I mean, Humpty, you got the Underground, then you got who else? Flavor Flav, you know what I mean? It's just, and then you got Slick Rick, you got different type of people, you know what I mean? It's not just him. I fuck with his music, don't get me wrong. I hear his music and shit. All right, you compare it, we both sound the same. We both sound the same, but I have something in my bag, not in this bag, but in my bag, in my heart for that song. And it's a song coming out about that. You feel me? So with that,
is it a diss track?
It's not a diss track.
Shit.
It's just if you compare me,
don't compare me on the track.
Don't compare me to Dexter. Okay, that's all I'm gonna say. Don't compare me to Dexter. I'm Mandark.
Huh?
Don't compare me to Dexter. I'm Mandark. You feel me?
So all those people you just named, are those like influences on you? Like, is that where you pull a lot of your style from?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jimi Hendrix.
Okay.
Yeah.
I can see that. All right, man. So speaking of music, we gonna go into something real quick. Lil Dicky and Chris Brown just released a new music video.
That shit was hard. If y'all ain't
That
seen yet,
shit was hard.
Freaky Friday.
We got a little snippet of it here. We're gonna play it real quick. Lil Dicky, everybody, like Chris Brown and Lil Dicky, they both did their thing on the track, but I'm gonna keep calling it Chris Brown song because I feel like anytime you
it is technically Lil Dicky's song, but yo, Chris Brown.
Anytime you put Chris Brown, Drake,
Come on, man.
you know what I'm saying, Wayne on your track, a lot of the times it becomes their track.
Nah, Chris Brown is a musical genius, bro.
He really is, man. So we're gonna get to a snippet of it real quick.
Before you play that though,
What's up?
is it fair that everybody's giving Chris Brown the genius
Wave for people.
the genius wave for that video? What if that was all Lil Dicky's idea? Because if you go on social media, everything is Chris Brown this, Chris Brown that. They're not even mentioning Lil Dicky.
But that's easy. It's Chris Brown's the bigger name. Lil Dicky's not a household name.
Yeah, nah.
It's like when Drake took.
That's
When Drake does that shit with Migos, Fetty Wap. It turns to Drake's song.
Yeah,
that 6 Black Boy song, whatever that nigga name is, that Look Alive. That ain't his song anymore. That's Drake's song now.
But every time, like,
Look
just
Alive,
not saying. Anytime you put, I think those are three
Alive.
artists. If you put Wayne, Drake, or Chris Brown on your song, and
It's
even
their song.
and
It's
even a
their
little bit
song.
of Trey Songz, a little bit too, it becomes their song.
But if you're a nobody though, you can't put.
Yeah.
I mean, you put Trey Songz with Drake or somebody.
Yeah, then
they
it's
equal.
I'm just saying. I'm like just looking at it. I'm like, yo, like, what if this was all Lil Dicky?
I mean, that's
probably
behind
It could
research.
be. It probably was. It could be.
If it's Lil Dicky's song, then it is his.
Yeah.
That's it. That was his.
That's crazy, right?
Yeah.
But Chris Brown's getting all like the genius
Yeah,
credit.
You gotta think about it though. You know what I mean? Lil Dicky
If you're a
did
girl,
video
you dating Chris
to
Brown,
save,
you dating
to
Lil
save
Dicky.
money shit.
I might fuck with Lil Dicky because Chris Brown gonna beat the shit out of me. So.
Hey, listen, man.
Nah, I'm a huge Chris Brown fan. Chris Brown's like
Same
one of my top. He's in my top 5 all-time artists.
Yeah, same here.
All right, let's
I
get.
remember when he made Running.
He's a goat, bro.
I remember when he made Running.
He's a goat.
Yeah,
That's a fact.
That shit was
I thought it was a
fire.
girl
All right,
at
we're
first.
gonna
Let's get into the
I
video.
thought it was a girl at first.
I woke up Chris Breezy. Oh my God, I'm the man. I'm so fly and I can dance. There's tattoos on my neck. I just FaceTime Kanye. I told him I'm his biggest fan, yeah. Got all these hoes in my DM. Yeah, I do. Holy shit, I got a kid. Oh, I can sing so well. Wonder if I can see the N-word. Wait, can I really see the N-word? What up, my nigga? What up, my nigga? Big ups, my nigga. We are my nigga. You pussy ass nigga. Man, fuck y'all niggas. Cause I'm that nigga. I'm that nigga. I woke up in.
That's Flames, man.
This track is genius.
That's Flames. Everything about it, from the verses, the perception of the video, the idea, it's fire all around, man. So big ups to them, man. That's Flames. Keep it coming, man. How y'all feel about it? We all in agreement?
I thought it was amazing.
Like I said, Chris Brown's one of my top 5 artists, period, all time.
Same here, man.
What do you think about it, DoubleO?
I liked him since running, so you know what I mean?
He do no wrong?
He can't do no wrong.
I mean,
man.
he could do wrong, but you know.
I mean,
He did a lot wrong.
I mean, not musically.
Musically
Not in life. But
musically, nah.
I haven't really heard bad music from him.
The man.
Right, so we gonna move on to some more news, man. All right, we're gonna keep it in the music industry. So recently a video surfaced of a dispute, a little argument, a debate.
Travis Scott pulled up to who was it, Tory Lanez?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Trying to press him because he said that he was jacking his swag,
his
sound.
He sounds like me.
So I guess Tory wasn't up for words.
Yo, totally.
Because he immediately wanted to go to fisticuffs. He was ready to throw the fifth. So
Tory Lanez was not having it, bro.
He was ready too. He
gonna
don't
find
give a fuck.
Tory Lanez said, "Word."
He said, "I sound like you."
Yeah,
I sound like you. So be it. Fuck you.
That's not it.
He wasn't with the bullshit.
That's
So
Odell Beckham.
it's on there though. It's on the.
Nah, he was.
What do y'all think about that though? We'll talk about it first.
What with Tory Lanez joint?
Yeah, Tory Lanez.
Personally, straight from a music standpoint, I can't say who's in the right or wrong, but
Personally, I respect Tory Lanez.
I respect.
Like
Tory
you gonna
Lanez.
pull up to me talking about, like you can't step to me and like.
no, it's in
I guess he felt some type of way because of the way that he stepped to him.
That look like some bullshit. How you?
Yeah.
He felt some type of way because of the way that he stepped to him.
Yeah, which is understandable. As a man, like, I understand where you're coming from. Like, I like them both, to be honest. But if I had to pick one artist, like, that I was listening to out of both of them, I'm obviously gonna pick Tory. I think he just makes better music overall.
I ain't even worried about the music.
But,
I ain't worried.
I'll keep it real. Like, this is a situation and all. Like, the thing is, Travis Scott stepped to him, and the way that Tory Lanez made it seem was like Travis was trying to press him. Like,
Yeah, but the thing about it is, Travis Scott didn't come with that energy. But I understand.
Well, Tory Lanez took it the way he did.
Yeah, because if some nigga came up to me like on some like, nigga, are you pressing me? Remember in football, the nigga did that shit. Like, like, are you pressing me or are you like, what you doing? You came here to talk or you trying to fight? What you trying to do?
and that's what Tory Lanez was doing.
Yeah, that's what Tory Lanez was doing. But first of all, Tory Lanez got his own sound. Everybody can't have a fucking unique sound. Like, I mean, like everybody. But eventually we're gonna meet two niggas that sound alike.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean?
Like,
Like,
in my eyes, I don't even think they sound that much like because
nah, but if you listen to old,
he got a bunch of different flows.
But if some of his shit
do sound like that.
Do sound like Travis Scott, but he also wrote for Travis Scott.
Yeah, so
he wrote for a whole bunch of niggas.
Yeah.
But I don't know if it was on accident or not because supposedly they did some song and I think 808 or when somebody told them that Travis to jump on the hook. The hook was written by Tory Lanez, so you know that's how that. I guess this whole beef, you know, really started. But everybody in Tory Lanez ear like, oh, he stole people flows. I'm like, this nigga got 4 different flows. He got the OD R&B thing. He got the drug dealer, the trapper. Mm-hmm. He got the regular rap voice. Now he got some newer shit on here on his album. I don't even know what to call it. Like, this is another new voice he got.
And that album is fire.
Yeah, he got mad different voices. But let's get into the video real quick.
The media made it whatever the fuck they wanted to make it. They wanted to make it. You're not the only person that they say it sounds like. You're not the only one. You're not the only one. Look, listen. Days before this, I tweeted. I said, yo, my nigga, you a legend for making your song. At the end of the day, nigga said I sound like something, my nigga. I said what I said. If you felt the way and you want to handle it the way you want to handle it, that's why we're here right now. So I'm saying, what do you want to do, bro? No. Are we apologizing or are you want to shoot the fade, my niggas? I'm just trying. Everybody can get out of here. Every single person can get out of here. Literally every person can get out of here, and we can shoot the fade, my nigga. And we can just get out. Niggas want to fight. Everybody just get out of here, my nigga. Let's just shoot the fade.
Like, does that even have to be a conversation though?
I don't think it had to, but
like did he have the right to step to Tory Lanez and address him about something?
I don't think he needed to.
I don't think he needed to.
Yeah, because the confusion is that niggas thought that was Travis Scott shit. So niggas is saying Tory, you gotta clear your name, nigga.
Yeah, but why you beefing over what other niggas saying about you?
But it was Tory Lanez. That was Tory Lanez did that though.
What I'm saying is, if somebody come to him and say, yo, Dejan said, or you know what I'm saying, yada yada, and then he come to me and say, yo, Ray, go to you and say, yo, Ray said, yada yada. We gonna start beefing because of what somebody else said? You feel me? Like,
that's how a lot of beef start.
Yeah, somebody gotta clear it up. You gotta go to the main source. Nigga went to the main source. Yo, what's up? What you was talking about? He said I sound a certain way. Da da da. We're clearing this shit out. Tory Lanez took it a different way and wanted to fight. But then I think that you got to go to the main source. You can't talk to me about. You can't talk to Leonard. I mean, you can't talk to DoubleO about our issue. You can't talk to DoubleO about our issues if the issue is between me and you.
Yeah.
How you gonna go to him and talk to him about me? Nigga, come to me and talk to me. What's up? You know what I mean? So go to the main source. He went to the main source. It is what it is. They got over it though. The video is surfacing and making everybody seem like
it's super.
It just happened.
Saying,
but now it's reigniting some shit because now 808 and 808 what's that? 808 Mafia. Now that nigga was into it. Nigga was like, nigga, I'm Paru. Nigga, what's up? Ain't nobody stepping the Tory. Da da da. You niggas is pussy releasing the video. So I don't know who released the video or not, but they got clout off it.
Who knows? But
yeah, they got something off it.
They got clout off it. The angle looked like it was Travis Scott's camp. Because Tory Lanez was on the other side.
That was probably just some groupie on the fucking. Travis Scott ain't hanging with no fucking punk ass niggas like trying to hide in the cord. Like that was some fucking.
Either way, man. Like maybe it could have been handled differently to, you know, to make it not go to that point. But they didn't fight. It didn't fight.
So I have a question. Leave DoubleO. If you was in this situation, what would you have done? You a rapper. If somebody comes see you talking about that you jacking their sound.
No.
Famous text money.
But listen. No, somebody.
Situation.
But listen, listen. You wrote for somebody, right? Mm-hmm. You wrote a song. Charles jumps on the hook, gets all the credit for it or whatever. Like, and then nigga, you wrote the song, and now everything is coming out. Like, you gotta clear that up though, because
you have to, bro. You got to, bro. People need to know, bro. That shit gonna keep
I don't know about static. I don't know about being beefy and shit.
That's understandable, but do you feel that situation could have gone far better now? I mean, these dudes are making money. They're actual artists.
Travis Scott
image, bro.
Yeah, exactly.
But
Travis Scott could have took a different place to do that. He didn't have to do it there. So it's
not
not Travis Scott's fault.
Yeah.
But you approach him after a performance, I heard. Or in the middle of a party scene, like, nigga, what you trying to do? You pulled up
there.
Like, you don't pull up to me. Yeah, you don't pull up to me on some shit like and interrupt me talking about some. Nigga, we can talk about this shit tomorrow.
Yeah, like if you really not,
maybe they was at the
if you really
weary
of not trying to start no kind of beef or possible beef, you gonna handle it not at that time. You feel me?
Yeah.
I don't know what the perfect time is, but like that wasn't it. You feel me?
I mean, there are a lot of things that go into like maybe, like you said, maybe it wasn't the same show. He was like, I don't know when I'm gonna see this nigga again. I gotta
get him now, bro.
No, all these industry people could get in contact with each other
now.
But I mean, there's phones, but some people be like, oh, nah, see me face to face. We can have shit on face to face.
That's a fact.
So there's a lot of things that would go into this.
Yeah, all right, so we gonna move on. But last question about it. Who do you feel was in the wrong? Everybody?
I'm going with Travis Scott right now.
I'm Travis Scott.
Yeah,
Travis Scott.
Yeah, at least you missing that. I feel like he could have handled that a different way, but
I feel like whoever recorded was in the wrong.
All right, man. So we're gonna move on to something else, man. So this hurts me to say as a Giants fan, man, but again,
fuck the Giants.
Again, this
facts.
That's all right, man. We too old.
Tom Petty game, baby. Tom Petty game.
I'll never get that, man. Mind you, I just want to let you know we shooting this from New York, not in Boston. But they think we in Boston, so. Again, it hurts me to say as a Giants fan, but again, Odell
allegedly,
Odell in the news again. Allegedly,
it wasn't him.
So a video surfaced of allegedly a person that's Odell Beckham getting sucker punched.
Yeah, there was people fighting. I don't know if he was trying to break up the fight or who was
like he was trying to break it up.
It looked like he was trying to break it up, and then somebody came from behind him and started snuffing him.
Yeah, they beat the shit out of him. You see his hair blowing in the wind.
Is this video Is this video flipped because on that side of his head, what side was those?
You see it?
They hit him like this. They hit him like whack-a-mole.
Oh, Odell, stay out the fucking club. You haven't had enough, bro.
Stay out the club, baby.
Is it bad to say that I hope it is Odell?
Nah, I hope it's not him, man.
He
But
said it's
Like, I hope it is Odell. Like, I want the story to keep going so we can hear about it more. Like, I want to know what happened.
Why
like,
they do that?
It wasn't enough that he had that other...
The other shit with the pizza, the cocaine, and the weed. Like,
Yeah, like, my son is out here wilding. Like,
listen, man, he been in the media a lot as of late, man. But
something wrong with
hopefully
these
it's not
athletes.
him, man.
all
Like,
right, so question. As a Giants fan, do y'all pay him $20 million?
would I pay him $20 million?
Yeah.
That I'm not gonna lie, that's a real hard question. I think in the long run,
I mean, you gotta think.
I gotta be honest. His talent is definitely exudes that. Like he definitely deserves it talent wise. But I don't know. I can truthfully say I don't know if him being a headache is worth that. Worth the money in the trouble. Because he's just not. I don't know, man. He just always seems to be getting into some shit, bro.
It's honestly hard. Like $20 million.
20 million for what though? You didn't do nothing in the playoffs the year before. You didn't do nothing last year. You were injured. Not getting 20 million from me.
There's a lot of people that.
He's not the best wide receiver in the
I can't say
game.
he's the best, but
Not right now. He is.
all
When he's
throughout-
playing, he is.
Yeah, but all
No, he's
throughout-
not.
Yes, he is.
No, he's not.
Who's better than him?
Antonio Brown?
What?
Antonio
Antonio
Brown?
Brown?
Antonio Brown.
Antonio Brown's not better than Odell Beckham when Odell Beckham was healthy, bro.
Look at the
Here
numbers.
we go.
Look at the numbers. Look at the
Here
quarterbacks.
we go.
So, alright, so it was a
Ben
quarterback.
Roethlisberger's better than fucking Eli Manning.
I'll put out another one. Julio Jones.
Julio Jones. Yo,
Julio
what is
Jones is good.
Bring up his numbers. You want to talk about numbers?
You can bring on his numbers. How many 300-yard games Odell got?
Last year? Or how many?
He was in his career.
He was
In
in
his
the league
career.
for how long? 4 years?
In his career.
How long has Julio Jones been in the league,
In
bro?
his career.
His career.
Nah, he ain't though.
Julio
How
Jones.
long you been in the league?
I honestly don't know. I think 4. I think this is.
Julio Jones been in the league for 4 years?
Oh, Julio? Oh,
Yeah.
no, I don't know about Julio.
He's been in there for a
Julio's
minute.
young, though.
Yeah, but he's not like Odell young. Odell 22. It's still
That's
not
a
like he's
fact.
20.
22.
Nah, Odell like 23, 24, but
I'm
he
older
act
than
like
him. Oh, word.
But Julio Jones is good for
That's crazy.
Julio Jones is good for a 300-yard game every year.
But you say you can't say like it's
I'm
debatable.
still stuck.
Like,
Julio
nigga
Jones didn't get
No,
one touchdown
no,
last year
it's-
until the 18th game.
It's
And another
definitely,
18 games.
it's definitely debatable.
Like, don't get me wrong.
But-
I'm not gonna front. Even as a Giants fan, I can keep it real with you. I give you Antonio Brown. Like,
Nah, I'm not giving that.
Julio Jones is debatable.
I
But
give you
Antonio
both.
Brown leading the league
And
for the past
Antonio
4
Brown
years.
is debatable.
Antonio Brown's not debatable. He's been leading the league for
No,
the
he
past
hasn't.
4 years.
Odell Beckham has broken mad records since he's been in the league, bro.
No, he's
fastest to touch.
Yes, the fastest to touch, whatever.
Whatever, touchdowns, catches.
But he got hurt.
No,
But he got hurt. Like
since that nigga been in the league, he's been a number one receiver. Since he's been in the league,
he's been what?
since he's been in the league, his stats are better than everybody.
No, he hasn't.
Yes, but now it's not because he got injured.
Antonio Brown has been leading the league in yards and touchdowns the past 4 seasons. Look it up.
We'll look it up.
He's doing some. He's doing.
Recently, another past story of the week. DJ Envy.
Oh, shout out to DJ Envy and the Breakfast Club,
Breakfast
Power
Club, you know what I'm
105.
saying? Yeah, shout out to y'all. Shout out to y'all. But
You got pussy and asshole. Tom, Dick, and hair.
all right, man. So I guess DJ Envy, they had who they have on the show?
Jesus and Mero, the
These are-
Bodega
these are-
Boys.
yes, these
They
are the
got,
Mero.
they got their shit on. They have a show on Complex.
No. They got a show on Vice.
Oh, Viceland.
Okay,
Viceland. My fault.
All right, so you know,
Viceland.
so everybody knows what these shows are about, man. You
By
go
the way,
over
this
these,
show is trash.
you go over these videos. You know what I'm saying? You make fun of people. You talk about recent subjects, and I guess they made a joke about DJ Envy's wife being with him for a check.
Oh,
And,
damn. Which one?
He took it to heart. So,
I think Jesus, whichever one the dark one is.
now the light skin one said it.
No, the dark one
The
said
dark
it.
one said it.
Oh yeah, the
Dark
dark.
one
Okay, dark one did say it. All right, so
I think it's Jesus.
so
Jesus.
yeah, so
Where did you get those names from?
I
I
don't
think
know.
these are real names.
They stand out though.
Hey,
Yeah, it is. So
I see.
we're gonna show this clip real quick of
Diesel.
Envy going off on him.
Jesus.
Is that a gas station?
Just the way Envy introduces them. Is just, oh Lord.
Is that a gas station?
Just the way Envy introduced them was just disrespectful.
everybody? It's DJ Envy, Angela Yee, Charlamagne the God. We are the Breakfast Club. We got 2 guests in the building.
Why you ain't say special guest,
We
man?
got Dickhead and Pussy. Let's get
Usually we are. I would always like to start off by saying welcome, thank you for having us here, Breakfast Club. You guys have always been very nice to us, helped us through our.
But you finally check out my kids.
Number one, I seen that video on The View. I think it was it The View?
I don't know. It was some
Whatever
other
show. I
seen
that interview, and I fuck with MVOD. I listen to his podcast all the time, the Casey Crew. I fuck with the Breakfast Club. But I was watching that video, bro, and like Envy looked like he was about to start crying. Like I don't know like what it was. His eyes was like
fucked
red.
up with his wife, man.
Nah.
He's been with that girl since 15 years old.
Man, he about to cry.
Yeah, nah. But he looked like he was about to cry. As far as the Deezus and Mero thing, like, I mean, I don't think they brought up his wife. If you know Envy, like I listen to the Breakfast Club, so I know how sensitive the dude is. Like, I mean, anybody though, like you can't talk about people's.
I hate this sensitive shit though. Now,
Man, it's a joke, man.
I hate this.
It's a joke, bro. Like you can't host no show like that where you do the same shit and then you sensitive to when somebody do the shit back to you, bro. Like you gotta grow some. I don't like when people say shit about me either, but you gotta have some thick skin if you able to dish that shit out.
No,
but other boundaries though. Other boundaries.
Yeah, but the thing is, and that's what Envy's saying. Like, yo, I don't care if you can say anything you want about me. Like I joke about people also and myself. I have no problem. But I'm not okay. But there's boundaries. Do not talk about my kids or my family.
So let me get this down. Let me get it down. We're gonna get the DoubleO point soon, but let me get it down so we can get the questions out. So there gotta be boundaries though. Like you can't just let me talk about your girl. When he said she know about them DJ Envy checks though, that's insinuating that she's there for a check.
That was a joke.
Yeah, but you don't let me say that about your girl?
I'm not gonna. I don't. Some shit I don't take it hard, bro. Some shit I don't.
Yeah, but that gotta happen though. It gotta
at the same
happen,
time, and that's you.
But then how your girl gonna feel? You can do this all you want, but how your girl gonna feel?
Because Envy also said like when my wife saw it, she felt disrespected as well.
Your girl's not gonna. You don't think your girl's gonna be mad about that?
Handling it though. That's what I'm saying.
You better be a man.
Yeah, but you wouldn't handle it.
Right, but we're not talking about what he's doing now.
You're just talking about your wife won't bother you?
That bro, he not really talking. Oh, he there for the check though. I'm a joke. Like he was like, yo, she's just gold digging ass bitch. Like she's.
That's what that meant. But that's a nice way.
That's exactly what he said.
That's like when a white person calls you boy, nigga, they calling you nigga. Like
that's obvious though. But you trying to make
that's obvious as hell. That's why he's there.
Bro, he didn't dive into it that as hard as you trying to make it seem he delve into it. Bro.
He didn't delve in. He didn't need to delve in it. One talk.
The nigga said 5 words. Yo, here she know about the check though. Oh my God,
but that's
nobody did that though. No,
but that's how y'all taking it though. That's how y'all taking it.
Tell me how I'm taking it.
Because you saying you no.
My thing is simple. My thing is simple. Yes, there has to be boundaries. Everybody knows whenever you get into a beef, kids is off limits. Period.
That's a fact though. Your wife is off limits too.
And family and kids are off limits. That's just what it is.
So Emmy never made a joke along those lines that somebody would have got upset about.
You gotta find it.
He doesn't talk. If you listen to Envy, he says, "Listen, I talk shit about people all the time,
right?
And so you can say anything you want about me, but when it comes to family, that's where he draws the line. He does not talk about people's family, and if he doesn't, and you see something, then pull it up.
What's the point of talking about his wife though? There was no point for him to bring up his wife.
Yeah, there was no.
Right. She's the one who got cheated on not morning, but she's the one who was the sad one in the situation. Why fucking kick her again?
And I think what a bigger problem is also is that Deezus and Mero on the Breakfast Club a lot. That's what they say.
So it meant more.
So they know Envy and they know how he is.
I didn't know. See that
they friends of the show, bro.
See that aspect of it. I gotta be honest. That aspect of it, I didn't know that. I didn't know they were like yada 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 until recently. You just played that and he said like, oh, you're usually nice to us, and then so that that they knew each other.
You gotta watch this, bro.
I didn't know that.
They're friends of the show, bro.
But I still feel like I'm not saying they in the right. I'm not saying that at all.
No, but that's their job to do that.
I understand that. I'm not saying, but that's what I'm saying. That's their job.
I'm on your side, brother.
Both people have a job where they make jokes. So if you're gonna have thick skin to dish it out, like I'm saying, if you want to handle it that way about him because he said that joke offended him and his wife, then you gotta approach it. But I'm saying you gotta understand that that's their job. That's what they do.
So we'll get back to that. Let's get DoubleO's point. You think DJ Envy was being too sensitive, or you think Deezus and Mero was just doing what they do? I guess.
I mean, like, that's what they do, though. Like, you know what I mean? They do it to other people. You know what I mean? They're not going to hold back when it comes to him, though. Hey, DJ Envy, let's calm down. They're gonna do it, but in the long run, I think they wrong for taking shots at his wife. You know what I mean? I don't feel some type of way. You take shots at my wife. That's my wife, nigga. You feel me? Like, you feel me? That it's like she had my kids and shit. Like, come on, bro. Now I gotta go home to her bugging on me. Like, oh, what's you gonna say about that?
And that's what happened because he said when she saw that, she felt disrespected as well.
And look, this is another million view episode. So everybody saw this shit, bro.
And probably like 5 minutes after this, Envy just gets up and walks out.
I don't know.
I would have rocked one of them.
No, see, no, okay, so now that's the weird part. Okay, so listen, you got two takes on that part. Both of them are weird because you're being professional about walking out and removing yourself from situation. Usually you remove yourself from situation, but that's DJ Envy's show. So, but he removed himself from situation because it was getting too crazy because they started talking about celebrity boxing and then niggas asked him so you want to be on it? And DJ Envy was like, I would love to do that. Yeah. And then Charlamagne the guy was like, so, this is a mirror. Has anybody confronted you about your spicy commentary?
I don't know if you saw the video after that Envy went on TMZ and he told them, he was like, listen, I walked out of there because Charlamagne was turning it into a joke and I wanted them to know, they were about to start joking and I want them to know that I'm serious about this. Like, I don't play with my family. Yeah. So they were making it into a joke.
But the thing is like, hold on, real quick. Okay, when you try to make yourself better, and then somebody like, nigga, like, he was trying to make himself a better man on the show, and then all of a sudden you like, then you put the wife into it, she got cheated on. I'm trying to confess like, yo, I was fucked up, I'm DJ Envy in the streets, I'm Tyrone, whatever the fuck his name is at home, I'm Rashawn at home, but then it's like, no, but them checks though, like, that's why she's staying, like, it's a whole bunch of shit that ties into it, like, he might have said that, and it might insinuate that she's staying for the checks, like, she's not gonna leave this nigga, like, you know what I mean, but it's a whole bunch of shit that go into it, bro.
But that's my thing, like,
that's his job though.
I understand he left, I ain't gonna stay here and be enraged on my radio show and look stupid, and this dude trolling, and so he making it worse, but at the same time, bro, like, if you able to say something to them about like, yo, it's not a joke, I take that shit seriously, and Charlamagne still trolling, then let Charlamagne know. Charlamagne, stop making it a joke.
They let Charlamagne know.
Stop making it a joke. I'm being serious. Don't storm out of your show because you look bad. I'm not, like I said, I'm not saying that.
I don't think Envy look bad for walking out.
I wouldn't personally.
Don't walk out your own show.
I'm
not walking out of here. If some guest is being rude and shit to me,
you did.
I'm not walking out. I'm not walking out.
Do the Birdman. Walk out.
If I'm mad at you, then we can cut the interview.
They said we finished.
The thing with Envy, though, with him walking out is because he said like
he had to control his anger. He had to control his anger.
He had to leave because he just wanted to make sure they know it wasn't a joke. But he said that like we ain't got no beef. Like he ain't beefing with Deezus and Mero. Like we cool. But for the time being, so I think that's the reason why he walked out. But like, if it was somebody he didn't fuck with, I'm sure Envy would have been like, nah, get him the fuck out of here.
And the other part is Charlamagne the guy's eating this shit up. You know why? Because he's always the one that's getting attacked by the
of course.
So he's instigating it like, and bro, DJ Envy, you gotta get this shit.
If something like this going on, a debate, a back and forth, and you're the one to get up and storm out, either two things gonna happen when you leave the room. Niggas gonna be laughing and clowning, and it's gonna be worse. Or either niggas gonna hit you with the, oh damn, I feel bad now, but it's still bad because now niggas seem like they still talking about it. Like you gotta watch the bad now, yada yada.
Nigga was still laughing at the nigga during like after he came out, like still laughing. I'm like, I'm like, you know what, nigga?
We all been there. That was like a high school situation. We all been there, bro. Niggas get roasted on one nigga in the room. Nigga get up and leave. Niggas like, damn, why you do that? Why you do that, bro? You leave that nigga alone, man.
Fuck that.
Nah, I'm mad they ain't had the energy when Envy was there.
Exactly, because
I find that mad pussy because when Envy was there, they ain't have the energy.
Because when they went on the show, after this aired, they went on their show and killed DJ Envy. Yes.
See?
And put the wife in it again.
I gotta see that. I didn't see the wife.
I was talking about boxing match and the blood.
I seen a little bit of it.
He's like, no. I'm sorry, DJ Envy's wife. I'm sorry, DJ. Like being sarcastic and she being funny. Like,
they was doing it the whole this whole interview. They were like, oh, I'm sorry, Angela Yee, my fault.
No, but the energy, I'm telling you, they turned up on their show.
Well, yeah, of course. They no longer in the studio with Envy.
I think Envy should have just told Charlamagne the same thing. Yo, stop making it a joke because it's not a joke. Yada yada. Because
I mean,
you can't tell Charlamagne. That's
you still can. No, you still. So what? You still can say it. You still can say, yo, Charlamagne, stop making it a joke, my nigga. Like,
he gonna laugh.
Because look what happened. They left the room.
He gonna laugh.
Because listen, at the end of the day, if he would have said his piece to them and then Charlamagne kept joking, he said his piece to Charlamagne. That's all he could do as a man. Like, I'm not gonna fight y'all in the studio, yada yada. But he made his piece. Now, mind you, like, because when the niggas kept joking about it, you know what I'm saying, niggas kept talking about it. They was like, once he said like, oh, you want boxing or not, I apologize, let's move on. move on. But once you get up and storm out, now it's all hell breaking loose now. Like, all right, now we got a clown because then he left the studio, he left his show. Like, yeah, I'm not saying, like I said, again, I can't reiterate this. I don't think no one's really right or wrong. I'm not even saying they're right. They're kind of wrong. They're pretty much wrong. But at the same time, like, you got to understand that that's what they do. Yeah. Period. That's all I'm saying. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm not saying they're right. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not going to lie. I'll be tight too. If somebody said it about my girl, but I'm going to say my piece to Charlamagne for making a joke, and that's it. Move on from it. If you let a troll keep trolling you, they're going to keep trolling you. Yeah. So
I mean, the only step after that would have been some fighting.
I'm saying Charlamagne, though. Like, Charlamagne kept trolling about it, and he got tight. Like, all right, I'm going to remove myself, and then you just made the situation worse. Because when you, like I said, when you if you let somebody get you to the point of you storming out, that shit is not going to end there. Period. All
right, so this is the thing about Charlamagne. Do you listen to Power 105?
Of course.
If you know Charlamagne and you tell him not to do something, that's what he's going to do.
So you're not going to say that at all?
Not to Charlamagne. That's his job.
That's what
I'm not going to say nothing to Charlamagne.
He bring the views, though. You got to bring the views.
I'm not going to say nothing to Charlamagne. That's his job. Because Charlamagne says it like, yo, if you come to the Breakfast Club for an interview and your person comes to him and says, yo, don't ask him about this, that's the first thing he's asking you. Yep. He says that all the time. So if you know Charlamagne the God, I'm not going to sit there and be like, yo, don't do that, knowing that he's going to be like, oh, you don't want me to do that? Copy. And then he's going to do it.
Do it anyway. Air with the camera rolling. Like,
Charlamagne don't give a fuck. So you can't really say much to him.
Shit, though.
So you say Envy, you think Envy's decision to walk out instead of saying something to Charlamagne, like, yo,
I don't think saying that.
It would have changed the whole dynamic. So that was, on his part, that was professional, not approaching Charlamagne on the show right then and there.
Yeah, maybe behind the scenes, like, yo, Charlamagne,
because now you switch the whole show up. Now I'm arguing. Now you're DJ Envy arguing with two niggas plus your host.
Your host. And
now you got 3-on-1. They're gonna laugh at you. Now do what you gonna do. Yeah. Then you're gonna really flip this shit.
I think the best thing was for him to walk out because he said, like, he's not beefing with Jesus and Mero. He just found it disrespectful.
You said you wasn't gonna walk out. You said you wouldn't walk out.
I would not walk out on my show, but for his sake. For him,
I don't blame him.
His situation.
For what he did.
That's why I said
I wouldn't do it.
That's why I said it's weird because both things are right.
Yeah. No. Yeah.
But you left your own. You left your own. Now it's a conversation because you left your own show. Yeah. You left your own show. So let's move on. We got enough of this. All right, man. Let's move on to the next topic.
Shout out to DJ Envy. That's my nigga.
Don't talk about.
You don't know it yet.
Don't talk about it.
Yeah. So
the teacher's not.
This is the situation. So it's a picture. The question to this picture is, as a parent, would you want this picture removed from the teacher's desk? All right, so the teacher's has a picture of him and his husband kissing.
Oh, that got to go, baby. That got to go.
Right, so we see how you feel. Let him read that out. So it's a picture of a teacher kissing his husband. He's married. He's gay. On his desk, and it's a third grade teacher.
Oh, that's wrong, man. That's kids, baby. That's kids. So they don't know right from wrong.
So I'm gonna read this. I'm gonna read what it says. It says third grade teacher has a picture of him and his husband on the desk. The children have inquired about it and asked questions. Parents state they have no issues with the sexuality, but he should not have the picture on his desk for the children to see. And they have gone to the principal about this situation. Do you agree with the parents? Should the principal make them remove the picture?
You damn right. I agree with the parents.
Why?
What you mean? These are kids. They don't even be seeing that. They don't know right from wrong. They don't know whether to stick it in or stick it out. You feel me? You got you got a man kissing a man. What?
Are you more upset that what if they were holding hands? What if two men were holding hands?
That's even worse.
What? How's that worse than two men
Come on, man, because you got kids. This is a school.
Wait, hold on. How is two men holding hands worse than two men kissing?
You gotta think about it. How they dress? How does it look? How they holding hands?
Like they got some nice shirts on.
Them niggas is kissing. From what I see. Now, I'm just saying, man. I'm not.
You say you gotta go.
It has to go. Those are kids.
What if they were in high school?
They in high school?
What if it was in high school? How would you feel?
I mean, that's high school. You got gay people in high school. Those are kids.
They gay people in elementary school?
What?
Yeah, there's kids that are gay. I mean, there's kids that don't know what they are.
Don't know what they are.
Yeah, but some
kids, they can change.
But if you read some stories about some kids knew they were gay at 3 years old.
How did they become that way?
I don't know.
Exactly.
How did they become that way? Number one, some dumb niggas on a fucking page was saying that
you can't be born gay.
You can't be born gay. That it's you're taught to be gay by media.
It's a whole other argument.
You're not.
I'm not gonna go into this argument, but
that's a whole nother argument.
You're not born. You're not born.
I
gay.
guess Charles wanted to
You're
say
not
that you can't
born
be born
gay.
gay.
You're not born-
But that's
you're not born
another
gay,
argument.
bro.
So hold on. So how do you become gay?
How do you become gay at 2
You
years?
realize that you're attracted to men or women if you're a woman.
You think you gonna come out the womb?
Listen,
Oh, I'm gay. Let me take this off and go. I don't need a dick.
You come out the womb
Hold
hungry
on.
and wanting
Time out. So,
I like this.
wait, I don't understand how.
Oh yeah.
How you're not born gay? How do you become gay?
When you were a baby, right? I'm gonna go.
So me and you were born,
Listen,
right?
Answer your question.
All right,
Right?
go ahead.
So, when you came out, you were born, right?
Right.
And you were a baby.
Right.
What was your? How'd you know you like women?
I mean, I'm a baby. I don't know.
Exactly.
When I saw women.
Exactly.
So how do you know?
So when they came out, did they come out as a baby and say I'm attracted to a man? Did you come out and say you're attracted to a woman? You didn't know, right?
I mean, you was taught to love a woman, though.
Yeah,
all right,
so
but
your mom, though.
Yeah, but that's
hold on.
you go against them then by saying that because you're taught that's learned behavior.
Yes.
To
Get married and stuff.
That's learned behavior. Okay, but
That's
how
learned behavior.
how do two gay men raise a straight son?
They can't. I mean,
They can't what? That can happen. Two gay men can't raise a straight son.
they could, but can
How,
they
but
have?
how? If you grew up with two gay parents and you're watching two gay men
All right.
your entire life, how do you become straight? How are you attracted to women if you're watching two men your whole life?
If you want to get technical, it's actions speak louder than words. They're going off of what they see, not what they hear.
But if you're seeing two men your entire life together, how are you attracted to a female? Shouldn't you be attracted to a man if that's what you're seeing?
Well, I don't like that. I don't like that. Wait. I don't like that scenario for because I grew up with my grandma. I grew up with my grandma, my aunt, my cousin, my sister, and I grew up watching them put makeup on, dresses and things, and I'm not.
That's a fact. I
I'm
even
far
went
from-
in the stores with my
I'm far
mom
from-
as a
a lot of
young
niggas in the
age.
hood grew up with no dads, and we ain't gay.
Listen, man.
But I don't like that scenario. But
that's my point. That's my point.
Oh, okay.
That's my point. If you're not born gay, and you're taught to be gay, are you taught to be gay? I guess that's my question. If you're not born gay, how do you become gay?
But listen, wait. They got people. I think you could be born gay. I think so.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think so,
and some
because-
people can become
because
gay
people are born.
because of things that they've gone
How
through.
can you not be born
Can
gay,
you
but you
really
can
be
be born?
born gay though?
Yes, because look, sometimes when people are born, when people talk about their stories about them being gay, they always knew something was wrong when they were little.
Not all of them.
Maybe
say all
they
of them.
call
You said-
home
you
from
said
their
no. You
mom.
said they all-
I
you said
can't
they
say
all.
people.
I said when you
No,
hear
not all.
I said when you hear some stories about people, yeah,
Not all.
Okay, so
Not
listen,
all.
sorry.
So when you hear some stories about people talk about they're gay, at what age did you know you were gay at? Some people say 2 to 3 years old, bro.
Yeah, some people say that.
Cause what's that insinuating? You say
I'm
sex.
saying some people say that.
Okay,
Does
so
it not
You
believe
can't
them
even
when they
say
say that?
fucking.
Some people
You
say
can't even
that's
say
wrong.
words, but you know you gay.
Come on.
3 years old, you can talk.
you can talk at 3.
That's certain. I can
That's
talk at
certain
certain
words.
ages.
You start talking around
listen,
1
you
years
know,
old.
you know at 3 or 4 that you like Batman or Barbie dolls. Like nigga, like
Yeah.
you know who you want to hang out with. You want to hang out with your friends and go play, go race cars, or you want to go fucking put makeup on and make YouTube videos.
Play with
Nigga, like
dolls.
Okay, but even so, my point is that my fault because both of y'all said 2 different questions and it messed me up. What was your
Nah,
question?
nah, go ahead.
What was your question?
What I'm saying is,
Oh, is it talk?
I guess
Or you talk?
my
ways to be
question
gay.
is if you aren't born gay, how do you become gay? I
there's
guess
a lot of
that's
ways. There's a lot of ways you can
There's
become
a
gay.
lot
There
of
are some
ways
ways,
that-
but
Now give me. Now here's the way I view it. You're not born gay.
Okay.
No one.
No one.
No one
No
is
one.
born
No
gay.
one is born gay.
Can't
That's
be
You not
born
come out the
gay,
womb. You
bro.
don't come out the womb.
No way in hell.
The same way. I can. If you ask me,
Why do you come out the womb heterosexual then?
because that's normal nature.
That's not normal.
That is normal.
Who said that was normal?
Man and woman are not normal.
Who said that was normal?
A
bro?
man and a woman is
Hold
not
on,
So
normal.
a woman and woman dating is not normal.
Hold on. I said a man and a
It's-
woman
but
is
what
not
I'm-
normal.
it's
It's
not.
sex.
Why is that? But why is it normal?
But I'm asking you, it's not normal? That's not normal to you.
It is normal.
So
But a
what are you
woman and a
asking?
woman is normal too, and a man and a man dating is
I
normal
didn't
too.
say it was abnormal, but you normal.
Yes, you did. You just said it was.
Okay, let me add. All right, so let's-
Indirectly, you said it was abnormal.
All right, go ahead, Charles. Let him answer the question.
You don't come out the womb gay. Period.
Okay.
The same way you asked me, yo, Ray, when you were a baby, when did you realize you like women? I did it. I was a baby. They don't know. That's my point. That's my point.
What age are you talking about? What age are you talking about?
A baby. You said people said they were born gay. What does that mean when you're born?
Hold on. Time out. The whole born gay does not mean that I'm coming out the womb like,
Okay, so
I like women.
I'm sorry. Y'all keep saying born, and I'm taking your word born as born because you're saying born.
Okay,
so you're saying you mean something else.
All right, so let me explain this to you this way.
You keep saying born. I'm taking your word as what you're saying. You're saying born.
So you're born like this coming out the fucking womb.
Charles, this is what we're saying. What we're saying about born gay is that it's in your DNA.
Okay, you said so. You're saying when you come in. So I'm listening. All I'm doing is repeating back what y'all saying.
When you're born,
don't get mad at me for repeating back what y'all saying.
No, I'm mad at you because you're doing that. It's smarter. You gotta be smarter than that.
Listen, if you're saying born gay, I'm not gonna say, all right, so you mean.
How much sense does that make though?
You're saying it though. You're saying
no. You're taking it like that.
No,
hold on. I guess we gotta be more literal. When you're born, it's already in your DNA.
Okay, so when you're born.
And I said 3 years old, 4 years old.
When you're born in your DNA, there's something that's gay, but you don't realize it until you get to a certain age. That's what you're saying.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yes.
I missed that. Go ahead. Just go.
So you don't realize you're gay to a certain age.
You have an
One mic.
When you're born, you have something in your DNA that's telling you you're gay, but you don't realize it until you get to the age that had that thought.
So you know what gay is? Yes.
Okay.
You're a fucking 3-year-old. You don't know. You don't use the word "I'm gay."
Okay.
That's a fact.
You show it through words and actions. Like I just told you, at 3 or 4 years old, you know when you want to play with Barbie dolls, do makeup, or play with fucking sports.
Wait.
You know what you want to do, my nigga, and then you know who you like. You never had a crush when you was you never had a crush when you was 4 or 5 years old.
You can't say that. You can't say that when you're 4 years old. You know when you want to play with a Barbie doll or a Batman. Who taught you to play with a Barbie doll, not a Batman?
Nope. Nigga, what are you talking about right now? I'm missing that point. I'm sorry.
He's saying like when you grow up and like when your parents give you like Spider-Man to play with, or a Barbie doll to play with. Like who gave you what? Who taught you what?
All right. So this is how you learn, by watching other kids.
Yes.
So you will see what they're doing, and you associate with whichever one you feel that you associate.
Your
with.
older cousins come over. You see what they doing?
So if you go to if you put
a
guy in so let's say you're a kid, right? You've never played with any toys. You put a boy and a girl, and he's gonna be drawn to one or the other, depending on what they're doing, depending on the activity.
Right.
So that's how that comes about. As far as the born gay, obviously they're not talking when they come out the womb, but there's something in their DNA that as they get older, and because you're not born heterosexual,
right?
You're born as a baby, and then you become heterosexual from your logic. But the heterosexual is already in your DNA.
Okay. All right. So
that's
what I was trying to get at was before we went off in a tangent. My thought is pretty much exactly that. You're not born gay, but when you get to a certain age, you're just attracted to a certain thing. I'm not saying I think it's from DNA. I'm not saying it's from. I don't think a gay person, if you cut up a gay person and cut up with me and look at our DNA and everything, it's gonna be different. I don't think that. You don't think your DNA compared to like a gay person's DNA is different? No, I don't think that at all.
I'm not a scientist, so I
don't think that either. I think the DNA is more of a figurative speech, like type of
deal. But people say that. People say we took people's DNA and they had a gay gene. Like I 1,000%
I did hear somebody was talking about that there is a gay gene now that they could test.
That's what people saying. They're saying in your DNA like there's a gene. That's what people say.
They're saying that they're able to tell in your DNA.
There's been no proof of that.
I'm not a scientist, so I can't look that up.
They've been researching this for years now. It's been zero proof. No proof at all.
But let's keep going. This, the whole born gay is a different discussion.
It's a whole different discussion.
So let's keep going on this. The teacher.
Yeah, I think we might as well continue the discussion.
We could go on.
What's the point of switching up to the?
Nah, bro, that's some real shit, bro.
Let's talk about teacher. The whole teacher. I mean, the born gay thing. We just gonna go around in circles.
No, you know what? No, because
I think it's a good topic.
I think it's a good topic.
No, that's a good ass topic.
Let everybody explain why they feel the way they feel. So he explain what he feel. I'm gonna just say what I'm gonna make it real quick. I'm gonna say what I feel. I don't think, like I said, I don't think you come out the womb gay. I don't think you have any type of different DNA or different genetics from a person that makes you gay. I think that there's a thing in the world called attraction, and I think when you get to a certain age, your senses about being attracted to whoever you're attracted to start to wake up, and either you're just attracted to the same sex or the opposite sex, either or. The numbers say more people are straight. That's agreeable?
Yeah.
Hey, they gonna come for my neck.
Let's start that over.
What about the
Like
transsexual?
the Bruce Jenner type of people?
Like, what about them people that when they're an 8-year-old girl and they think they want to be a boy, they're born in the wrong body? People talk like that, bro. How can you sit here and tell somebody that thinks they're born in the wrong body?
I'm not telling anybody anything.
I'm telling you
how I.
You know what?
But
I'm
that's what I'm saying.
I'm not telling you how you think.
Yeah.
I think that you.
Yeah, but if somebody here was like that, how would you explain that to them?
The same way I'm saying to y'all. I'm not gonna change my words. I feel like when you're born and you get to a certain age, you feel a certain type of way. So if I'm 5 and I feel like I'm a boy, I'm fine. But then when I reach 7, I feel like more girly. Then that's just me. I can't tell you why you feel that way or why you.
So you don't.
But I don't
think,
something mentally.
Yeah, something is.
That's
yeah, but I don't think your DNA though. I think something's different with you in your head.
You get lost in that DNA.
That's what I'm saying. No, I'm not saying. I'm saying it. I don't think your DNA or your genetics are different from mine because you feel like we're both boys and you feel like you're a girl though. I don't think that. I think that there's something different in your head that's made that your thought process is you feel like you're supposed to be a girl.
You know,
I can explain that to you. I can explain that to you. That's just the way you feel. And there's nothing wrong with it. There's nothing wrong with being gay. There's nothing wrong with being gay. There's nothing wrong with
parents. Parents is gonna tell you right from wrong. You can't say nothing at a young age. You have parents. Now, when you find out, oh, I like men, that's probably gonna be in high school, or middle school.
No, but that's the thing. They're people, grown people who you ask them.
Yeah, I don't feel that
when,
either.
at what point did you realize that you like your same sex? And they'll tell you like I knew since I was 3 years old that I like the same sex.
Actions, you find out
you're lying, bro. They gotta be lying, bro. Ain't no way in hell you gonna know you like men at the age of 3. So you telling me?
So when was the first time you thought you saw a girl and you liked her?
A girl I liked her?
Yeah.
First time ever? When I seen a music video.
How old were you?
I was damn near, I would say 13 or 12, bro.
So before that you never had a crush
and
on a girl?
My hormones and that kicked in type
So before
shit.
that you never had a crush on a girl?
I mean,
kindergarten.
kindergarten. Oh, I got used to get kicked out of school for humping bitches and motherfucking.
Exactly. So you know
I used to be humping bitches at motherfucking.
All right. So
why?
Why do you think a gay person wouldn't feel the same way that you felt?
Oh yeah, that is true. Damn man, cause I don't get
So you understand now?
Like the things that you see though, that make you that person.
You get it though? So that's all we're saying. You know.
So we never got how you felt about it. So do you feel
about what?
Do you feel like
the teacher?
Do you feel it's like it's like what do you feel like it's a choice, or you feel like you're just attracted to somebody? You feel like you're born
I
your DNA or your genetics?
I definitely don't think it's a choice. Just because of the simple fact, like I'm straight and like. I can't be like, oh, I want to fuck a nigga. Like, nah, that's not a choice for me. Like, I'm not attracted to men, so like, that's not a choice for me. So I don't think it's a choice. Like, I think there's different ways it can happen. I think you can be born gay. You know, I don't know about the different DNA, whatever. I think you can be born gay, obviously, but you know, there's something like females sometimes may go through a traumatic experience with a man. With a man that they're like, I'm not dating men anymore, and they start, you know, they have a friend come in and console them, and then they start hooking up with that friend that's the same sex, and then all of a sudden now, you know, she's gay, but at the same time, like, you know, there's just different. There's too many different variables in it. Yeah. But I definitely think you can be born gay.
So do you? So I just want to get everybody's real quick opinion on a collective group. Mm-hmm. So do you guys feel like it is a genetic thing, or do you feel like it is a trait thing, or something like that?
I don't know what it is scientifically, but
I can't say that.
I just think that you can be born gay. I just think you can be born gay. Like it is what it is, bro. Like I don't know, something in them. And like I don't know, do you call that gay if you were born a boy and you think you're supposed to be a girl? Is that gay? It's not gay.
That's
some Timmy Turner. What do you call that? That's what I'm more talking about.
Oh, they do have a term. I think it's called like something dysphoria or something like something. There is a term for it. They have a term for everything now. Something genetic dysphoria or like,
I don't know.
You know, like when you something like that.
All right, so
do you think you don't? So he said he don't think it's. He doesn't know. He's not sure.
I don't know what it is. I really don't. But I do think you can be born gay. I think you can also turn gay.
Yeah, same here.
Yeah, of course. I mean, anybody can turn anything.
Because my question is, like, a lot of people do say, and even to the people out there that's watching this, if you have an answer for me, I'm happy for you to post it or comment under.
You can't be born gay.
I'm perfectly fine because people, everybody has different. Everybody has different opinions. But if the people that do feel like, because like I said, a lot of people do say it's genetic and it's something come out in your DNA that tells you you're gay. So if you feel that way, what exactly is a bi person? That's my other question.
Bisexual.
That's a bisexual. I like.
Because
that's like me.
If a person feels like they're genetic like that,
Wait.
What? Wait.
Time out.
I'm gonna stop being trash with what I was gonna say. We gotta clear this up.
We gotta clear that up. Hold on, we gotta clear that up. I'm Mr.
Please
Dad.
clear that up.
Now I got kids. Hold on. I meant to say my girl is
Are you bisexual or not?
I'm not bisexual.
That's like me.
What?
You gonna put that shit on repeat? That's like me. That's like me. That's like.
All right, he cleared it up. He's trying to say his girl. But
that's like my girl, man.
Let's get back to the teacher thing.
So
let's get back to the teacher thing.
yeah, but that was my question. If you're bisexual and you feel like it's in your DNA, it's in your genes, then how do you explain that? Are they going against their genetic? Because I don't think there's a gene that says you like both, right? Unless they're trying to say there is. But I don't think there's a gene that say you like both. So if you don't like both, if there's a gene that just says you're gay or you're straight,
But you can have a
then
I don't know about this gene shit. That's
people's strongest argument. If you look it up, that's like their strongest argument.
That's not scientists' strongest argument.
But that's what they say. That's what the scientists are testing. But they have zero proof. They haven't come up with anything that says that.
I don't think they don't have zero proof. They have proof, but they can't.
Alright, so what was your question?
Can't give out the information yet.
All right, so let's. You really want to get back to this picture thing? So you want to get to?
No, Johnny said you had a question.
Picture thing. I think I got. Do you think being gay is a mental illness?
No,
I don't think it's
that's not a mental illness.
I don't think it's a mental illness.
That's not.
They got people saying that it's a mental illness.
Yeah, they got people saying that too, which is crazy to me.
Because
I've heard being a transsexual is a mental illness, or being born a man and feeling like a girl. I've heard that's
like it's a mental illness.
Yeah, I've heard
I seen that shit on Dr.
I don't know.
Phil.
It's crazy, but the nigga made sense out of it. I forgot who's saying it. It's one of these white dudes that got a show. He said some shit like I can't even. I don't know if I'm gonna get it right, but he said some shit like, why is it not a mental illness if like being like crazy or being something else is like mental illness? Like how can you telling me, hey, I'm supposed to be a girl? How can we not look at you like that's not a mental illness? But when you have a mental illness, like you saying, like dysphoria,
I'm a goat.
Yeah, yeah. Or like when you have shit like schizophrenia. Yeah, but you have mental illness then. But you saying that you're a girl, you think you're a girl, it's not a mental illness.
I think it's because.
Like think about that real quick.
No, definitely.
You're schizo, you get mental illness. You're a man thinking that you're a woman, no mental illness.
Yeah, I think it's because.
But it's weird. I'm not saying it is. I'm not saying it. I'm just saying that doesn't that sound a little.
Yeah, well, I think the person that is going through that, the reason they wouldn't think that is because they know that everything else they do is normal functioning. Like I live my life as a normal person. Like I go to work and then I just feel like I'm a girl. Like so I guess that's because the person with schizophrenia, they're not able to operate. Sometimes not able to operate on a normal scale of life. You know what I'm saying? Like they don't just go to their 9 to 5 and yada yada yada. But a person that feels like they're another gender, they still go about their life.
That mental
but
shit.
But look at this. What about the 30-year-old man, right? Male, alpha male, thinks he's a woman and is fighting with that, battling with that. Now is it a mental illness? Like I really am a dude, but I really want to be. I want to be a woman. I want to be.
It's like Kylie Jenner.
Bruce Jenner.
Is that a mental illness now? Like now you fighting with it inside? Like you see what I mean? Like that's a fucking that's a crazy ass. We're gonna get that's another. We definitely gotta get back to that maybe, but let's move on. I think the teacher thing. I think we're all in agreement. I mean, I think we are. I'm not sure. Oh, we're not.
No, we're not.
All right,
because
I
was gonna say except
he said the picture gotta go.
So he said the picture gotta go.
So you feel like
I think the picture too gotta go.
Yeah.
Not because of the homosexuality. If it was a guy and a woman kissing, that would also have to go. These are kids. I don't think that
they shouldn't be doing that.
In a classroom, in the elementary school, third grade. Yeah, like you don't need to have that. Like if you want to put a picture up of you and your family, that's fine. But like, don't put a picture of you kissing. Like, there's no need for that.
It wasn't like
making people turn gay right there.
A passionate type of thing. You want to
What's that mean?
No, I'm gonna say real quick. I just think kissing is too much. Being gay is not. You could be gay all you want. You could be gay, whatever. I don't care about that. Kissing. That's a little bit too much. You went a little bit too far. I hope the story is true though, because you know how the internet
that could be
just
that
could somebody just be doing shit to their side.
Yeah, just to rile people up and shit.
Because don't get me wrong, because there is like,
because you gotta be smart.
Yeah, because it could go even if like we don't know if it's real or not, but it could go deeper than that because you know some people like they're gay and like they feel like they don't have to hide it. So like sometimes they go a little over the top with certain things. Yeah. Like it's like all right, but if you were normal and like you know if you were in a man-female relationship where you be going the extra mile and try to be like I don't have to hide my But I feel the same way. I feel like it gotta go. Just because third graders don't need to be seeing that. Like they're not third graders.
Exactly,
you know, if anybody's been around kids, have kids, work with kids, anything, kids are very questionative little people. You know what I'm saying? So they see these things, those type of things could invoke thoughts and attention that don't need to be warranted towards that. Yeah. They need to be focusing on their times tables and addition and subtraction and history and that type of stuff. They don't need to be looking at it. And the kids will come in every day. You can tell a kid every day about something like, oh, this is no. And they will still ask about it the next day and the next day and the next day because they're kids. They don't need to be seeing that.
Then they're gonna start getting curious and shit.
So it just needs to go. Yeah. Nothing against gay people. Obviously, if you're gay, more power to you. Do what makes you happy. Like
shout out to the gay people. No disrespect to y'all, baby.
Exactly.
Hold on, wait. Don't take that baby. Wait, hold on. Never mind. Shout out to y'all.
Do your thing, man. Do your thing. Life is short.
What we got last segment?
So we're pretty much almost done, but we're gonna do something. Shouting out one of our followers. They asked for us to post our most unpopular opinion. She knows who she is. She knows what she wrote on the Facebook. So we're doing this as a little shout out to her. Watch this episode so you can be happy. So we're gonna start with our guests. We're gonna let us know
unpopular opinion.
Let us know one of your most unpopular opinions. Something that
something
you just think that everybody else thinks the opposite of. Something you like that everybody else hates.
Oh, the Twilight Zone.
Something you hate everybody else. The Twilight Zone.
Yeah.
What you mean? You hate it? You love it? What?
I love the Twilight Zone.
You think it's unpopular opinion? You think people don't like the Twilight Zone?
I don't care a fuck about it.
I don't care about it. Hey, maybe it is a popular opinion.
I don't care about it.
So you love the Twilight Zone? I copy.
What you going?
What you got?
Yeah.
I go.
Okay. Let me hear
fuck
something.
Michael Jordan.
Fuck out of here!
Fuck Michael Jordan.
I mean, it's not
my unpopular opinion. I respect him though. I respect him.
Fuck Michael Jordan.
I should have went because they just took my shit.
I respect him. But it's LeBron first. It's LeBron first over anybody.
LeBron definitely number one.
So that's my unpopular opinion.
Okay.
Fuck y'all niggas.
Larry Bird was number one.
What the fuck? Yeah, unpopular opinion.
All right, so you got one?
Nah, you can go. You took mine. So
all right, so we go. So I'm gonna hit y'all with an unpopular opinion. DMX is trash.
Oh,
DMX is trash.
That's fucked up. I was
trash.
That's fucking serious.
Trash.
I'm
Never liked it. I like DMX as a person, but music.
I'm at the crackhead.
As a person, like as a hood. I like a man sticking to the hood, who he is, yada yada. Bro, it is 2018. Stop playing Party Up in the club, bro. Stop playing that, bro. We be in there vibing, bro. Y'all gonna make me lose my mind.
My unpopular opinion.
Stop it.
I'm gonna stick with sports.
He gonna take Tom Brady.
Nah, first of all, Tom
That's
Brady
not
the GOAT,
unpopular.
and that's not unpopular. Everybody know that. My popular opinion, I'm gonna go with Kobe. Not in my top 10.
That's fucked up. That's another fucked up.
He just ain't.
Why?
He overhyped.
Why not?
He overrated.
He overrated?
He overrated.
What's overrated about him?
Kobe overrated. First of all, he wasn't the best player on 3 of his championships.
Speak to him.
He shoots way too much. I give him his defense.
Fucking
the Black Mamba was real.
Yeah.
But he wasn't. He didn't make his team better.
All right, so
LeBron shot 80 times a game.
I want to ask you a question. So if he wasn't, how many years was Kobe on the Lakers?
I don't know, like 20.
So
damn.
So if 3 of the years he wasn't the best player on his team, how do you fault somebody for being good for 17 years?
Championships.
I mean, hold on. Time out. I'm talking about championship team.
Okay, all right. So
I'm talking about he got 5 rings. For 3 of those rings, he was not the best player.
Okay.
On one of them, I think Pau Gasol should have gotten Finals MVP over him. Because Pau Gasol was the most consistent.
Wow, that's fucked up.
So I'll give Kobe 1 ring.
And on that note, leave them alone. You got anything to say to the fans? Got anything to say to us? Listen. First of all, I want to appreciate you coming to the show.
Thank you.
Our second guest.
Shout your Instagram and all your shit out.
Yo, follow me on Instagram. You know what I mean? At DoubleO, LeeDoubleo. All motherfucking music platforms. You can catch my music. Tidal, Apple. anything, you feel me? Google Drive, whatever the fuck y'all got, whatever type of music shit y'all got, my music is up there. Check me out, feel me? And don't let your kids see you fuck. Don't fuck in front of your kids.
Alright, man.
Alright, so
Thank y'all for tuning in to the Unruly podcast, man. My name is Ray.
Nigga.
Jonnyy Tapia.
it's your boy Anderhart.
Yo, y'all like, comment, subscribe, follow, man. All that good stuff, man. Keep the podcast going, man. Comment more, man. Y'all not commenting enough, man. Keep the podcast going, man. We do this for y'all.